welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, and if you're coming back then welcome. So in today's video, as you can tell from the title, I am doing this tutorial right here using this eyeshadow palette right here, which is from Pretty Little Thing, which is a clothing brand, and they came out with an eyeshadow palette. This, to be honest, video is long overdue. I got this eyeshadow palette about 2 months ago, but I haven't had time / kind of forgot to film it. But that's what we're doing today. So this is what I created. I'll let you know my thoughts on the products as we go along with the video. What else does I want to say? So let's just crack on into the tutorial and to show you how I got on with this palette. Before you carry on watching, please give the video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It honestly means the world, and I shall see you in 0.5 seconds with no makeup on. Here we go. So we are testing out the Pretty Little Thing eyeshadow palette. This is the one that's called Rodeo Drive, which has the more warm colours in. I'm just going to hold it like this so I'm not blinding you, but this is what it looks like. I've been looking at the palette for a few minutes just thinking of what I can do. Mattes wise, there's 3 mattes that look more like a satin, but we're going to play with them. There's like an orangey colour, pink, and then a dark taupe. I don't really wear taupes that often because they wash out my eyes. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is take the orangey brown colour to start off with and pop this in my crease. And the brush that I'm using for this is one of my Fancy Co blending brushes. So I'm just going to go straight into the shadow. Doesn't seem to have like that major fallout compared to some palettes I own. And then I'm just going to start by working this into the crease. I've already primed them using the Revolution concealer as well as a pressed powder just to set it into place. Go back and forth. It's turning out a little bit more peachy on the lid actually. I'm gonna keep blending that. The pigmentation here is not insane, but I mean, it's an eyeshadow palette from a clothing brand, so I wasn't really expecting that much. But as I'm building it up, it does look quite pretty. So I'm gonna keep blending that throughout the crease, putting it out towards the brow, and then just keep on blending and blending and blending. Yeah, it's definitely more of a peachy shade, but it looks like a soft brown in the pan, so it's a little bit confusing. But I don't know if my eyes are fooling me, but it's fine, it looks pretty. I'm also going to take that under the lower lash line as well. Just looking up into my mirror and then blending this back and forth. Next, I'm going to go into what appears to be the pink colour in the palette. It's like a matte pink, baby pink, except this colour here is that which doesn't look like that in the pan. So I'm interested to see what this looks like, but I'm basically just going to blend this on top of that colour. And I'm taking my LA Girl 202 blending brush, putting that right on top of that kind of accidental peachy shade. It does look quite nice, but it's not like doing the most, you know. Okay, now onto some shades for the lid. There are some really nice shades in this palette, like this burgundy is calling me, that's beautiful. Bronzy gold looks really nice, and so does this kind of dark purple. But I feel, what do I feel? I feel like I'm going to go in with the dark burgundy because it's just a bit of me. And yeah, I'm going to go in with this shade right here and put it on the lid. But I am going to put a base of some form down first. For the base for the lid, I'm going to take this Tarte Smoky Eyes pencil in the shade of Rose Gold. I don't think you can get this anymore, but I will link something similar down below. It's just a Rose Gold eyeshadow pencil, and it's really good for popping a base down before your main lid shade. So I'm going to pop this on just across the main part of the lid. No fancy cut crease or anything like that. I'm just simply popping it down. And this will create a nice sticky base for the shadows to stick to. So I'm going to spritz my brush with a little bit of primer water, and then I'm going to take this beautiful burgundy shade right here and pack it all over the lid. Please be pretty, please be pretty, please be, please be, please be pretty. Oh no, it's not a good sign. I can't get anything on the brush. Okay, I'm going to try and scratch it off and hope it's one of those shadows that just has like a bit of an overlay of glitter to it. Now I've scratched it, I'm getting some more off. I'm going to pack this just on top. Okay, that is nice, but I feel like I'm definitely going to have to work with this shadow to get it onto the lid. Oh, okay, something is happening. Okay, that does look quite nice actually now I've really packed it on. It just took a few layers to get like the desired effect. Then I'm just going to take my blending brush and go into the crease just to kind of soften the edges a little bit. Oh, I have a patch of missing shadow on my eye. I hate when that happens. So I'm going to see if I can get any more on that little patch right here. There you go, all covered up. Okay, I'm gonna do this side the same as this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just done the other eye. I'm not like massively obsessed with these shadows. Like, they do look nice once you put some work in, but it's not something you're going to pick up and like have a really easy time with. But I'm going to pop on some liquid liner because there's no more shadows I want to pop onto the lid. So this is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. I'm just going to apply a wing. Next I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm taking my Primark Eyelash Curlers. Got loads of glitter from the shadow, like in various parts of my face, which I'm really not feeling. Then for mascara, I'm going to pop on the Lancome Hypnose mascara. I'm just going to pop on some lashes off screen. I'll be right back. And the lashes I'm applying are these ones here. They're just in my little lash container, but these are, I believe, the Kylie ones from Suzanne Jackson. So I'll make sure they're linked down below. So I pop my lashes on and now I'm going to pop on some liner. It's crazy how much lashes can make a difference because this look just looks 10 times better now I've got lashes on. But I'm going to pop on this liner in my waterline. It's the Jordana Easy Liner for Eyes in the shade Black. Just full on stab myself in the eye. Cue watery eyes in 3, 2, 1. Next I'm just going to highlight my brow bone and inner corner, and I'm going to use this shade right here. It's like a shimmery colour. So I'm going to take this right here on a pencil brush and I'm going to pop that in the inner corner. See, this is nice. And then I'm also going to pop that on the brow bone. See, that has a lot more pigment than the main shade, you know. How strange. I'm just going to use this big blending brush to blend out the highlight on my brow bone. Now moving on to the face, of course, I'm going to go in with Primark's Primer Water. I love this stuff so much. Give it a good fan dry. Then for my actual primer, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. I'm just going to squeeze some of this onto my fingertips. And then rub this all over the face, concentrating in the areas that have the most texture, so my nose, forehead and my chin. For foundation, I'm going to take the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in the shade Too Natural. Just going to squeeze some of this onto my Real Technique sponge and then pop it all over the face. And I'm just going to pounce this into the skin using the sponge. So now I've applied my foundation, it's time to move on to cream contour. And I am going to go in with this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Beautiful Bronze. So I'm just going to pop this under my cheekbones. There's not a lot left of this product. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm using up all of my makeup at the moment. So I'm trying to use products that I don't have a lot left of so I can actually get rid of them. So yeah, I'm just popping that under my cheekbone, then around the sides of my temples, then along the top of my forehead. And then down the sides of my nose. And then along my jaw as well. Then I'm going to blend it out using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which is more and more battered every video I use it. So if anyone knows of a good cream contour brush, let me know, because I need one. I'm just going to blend out the cream contour in little circular motions. Then for concealer, I'm going to mix the Rimmel Match Perfection concealer and the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer, both in the shades Ivory. Again, just to use them up, but they do go quite nicely together. So I'm going to take the Match Perfection concealer to start off with and then just pop this wherever I usually conceal, so on my chin, under the eyes, forehead and a little bit down the nose. Then I'm going to put a little bit of the Wake Me Up concealer just on top of that. And then blend it into the skin using my Real Techniques sponge. I'm just just going to go in with a little bit of cream highlight now. This is the Sleek Makeup Strobing Souffle Whipped Cream Highlighter in the shade Pink Opal. And I'm going to pop this on my cheekbones as a base for the highlight because I haven't done this in a while and I feel like I want a really pop-in highlight. Just taking this little blending... Oh my god, it's completely dried up. Okay, so this came with a sealant and I got rid of it, so I'm gonna have to bin this. Great, we won't be using that in today's tutorial. I'm such an idiot. I forgot to put like the sealer on top of it and now they're both completely dried up, so that is great. Okay, so rewind for the cream highlighter. I'm gonna go in with Sigma's liquid highlighter in the shade Afterglow. I'm just gonna pop this straight from the wand just on my cheekbones. And then use this brush to blend it out. Just kind of lightly feathering it so it's not too like harsh and it's also not going to move my foundation around. For highlight, I'm going to go in with this pink shade from the Solstice palette from Sleek. And the brush that I'm using for this is the Zoeva Luxe Powder Fusion brush. Just giving it a little spray with Primer Water. And then I'm going to go straight into the highlighter. And then pop this on top of where I put that. Ooh, I forgot how blinding this highlight was. Yes. Then I'm going to set the rest of my face into place using my Etmol Beauty Mineral Complexion Powder. And I'm going to avoid directly going on top of the highlight, just so it still is nice and strong. But I am going to slightly blend it in with the rest of the face as well. For contour, I'm going to take another old product. This is the Sleek Makeup Contour Kit in the shade Light. I'm going in with a contour shade right here. And I'm using my BH Cosmetics No. 3 brush. I'm just going to contour under my cheekbones. Kind of like around my temples. Under my chin. And along my jaw. And then of course around the tops of my forehead. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with the NYX Medium Matte Bronzer, whatever's left in my pan anyway. This is such a good bronzer, it's definitely on the repurchase list. Then for blusher, I'm going to take this one right here from Makeup Geek, which is in the shade Rendezvous. I'm not too sure if you can get this anymore because I know Makeup Geek have kind of relaunched, but I will link it down below if I can find it. Popping that onto the apples of my cheeks. And then like pulling upward. Now it's time to set the face, and I'm going to take the Revolution Hyaluronic Fixing Spray. And then fan it dry. Next I'm going to set the brows, and I'm actually using a pretty little thing, brow gel. I didn't actually order this, it just came free with my humongous haul, which was from a couple months ago, which is how long I've been meaning to film this video, so I'll link that down below if you do want to go ahead and see what I've like pretty much bought a whole new wardrobe from Pretty Little Thing on a crazy moment. But I'm going to set my brows using this. I used it the other day actually, and it's alright. I mean, it's a little bit thick, but you just have to apply it a little bit and it's alright. I'll brush this through the main part of the brow and then brush the head of the brow upwards. That's just how I like my brows. I know a lot of people like them like all the way up, but not for me. My eyebrow hairs are too thick for me to do that. Then I'm going to pop some mascara on my lower lashes. I'll clean up that dot of mascara when I've finished my makeup. Now for lips, I'm going to pop on MAC's Strip Down Lip Liner. And then for lipstick, I'm going to pop on Kylie's Exposed Liquid Lipstick. It's one that I haven't used in ages, but is one of my favourite nudes. So this is the finished makeup look. I do actually really like the way it turned out, but I don't think that's down to the actual eyeshadows themselves. I think it's just down to like the colour coordination going on, but the eyeshadow does look quite pretty. It just took a lot of packing to get it on, and I found that a lot of the glitter kind of went onto my face, which I usually don't mind because I always do my eyes first. However, I had to like actually wipe away the glitter with a baby wipe, so it's a bit annoying. I wouldn't say rush out and get this palette from the website because nowadays you can find such amazing shadows for this price elsewhere, but it is quite nice to play with and I think it looks quite cute. So it's not like a disastrous product, it's just not something that I recommend like you have to go ahead and buy now, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and seeing how I created this look right here using a Pretty Little Thing eyeshadow palette. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I shall see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! Without further ado, let's just thing eyeshadow palette, which looks, no, I'm blinding, that was terrible. And the
It looks pretty. Is it a pretty little thing?
Oh, hello.
Have you monkeys eaten?
For the base for the lid, I'm just going to take this, what? Then I'm just going to take, and then a top of our top. Then okay, then for highlight I'm going to, then one I used to hit pan on, what am I fucking talking about? And I'm going to directly avoid the, what? And I'm going to avoid going direct, and oh my fucking. For blusher, I'm going to take this one right here from Makeup Geek, which is in this, right, next I'm going to, I don't know what lip,